What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you guys are first during Group 2 Zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. This is the last one for your group. Okay? We're going to do one from the top, which is for present energy, one from the bottom, which is for past energy, and then one energetically from the middle, which I think I'm going to go here. Okay? And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see what the overall outcome is for this top line. Okay? So let's see what you got going on, Taurus. We have the King of Swords. Okay? If memory serves me correctly, if you've seen your right here and now, it was either right here and now or your dream catcher read. I think it was the dream catcher read. You had a swords energy, but it was at the end, okay? As far as the energy between you and the person or situation, okay? If you haven't seen it, by all means, go to that reading. You could probably get a little something extra as far as what's going on in your energy right now, okay? Now we have in the past energy is 8 of Wands, okay? And then in future energy, we have the 4 of Cups, okay? 4 of Cups. Very nice, okay? It, again, you are probably like maybe the second sign that I've had that kind of shows progression in their energy, okay? Now, of course, I will be openly honest with you guys, thus this King of Swords, that I did do the readings a little bit out of order this week, and energy wise and weather kind of on my end kind of had me shift the readings. So that's why your heart's desire is last, okay? I don't do it that way all the time. It just depends on the energy and the vibe, okay? So let's start off with this present energy being in the King of Swords, okay? Very stoic, if you will, okay? Holding their sword down into the ice or stone here, okay? Sword energy is dealing with air, so that's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy, okay? You don't have to be dealing with one of those signs. Could just be in your chart. But usually whenever I see the King of Swords show up, it talks about, like I said, swords being honesty, just being very forthright, okay? Truthful communication, if you will. No holds bar, just laying it out all on the line is your present energy. You could possibly have someone coming, towards you with this type of energy as well. But Taurus is usually very honest, okay? Some other signs that might be up in your chart could make you unapologetically honest, okay? It just depends, okay? But it just feels like an energy of overall just finally stepping up and being honest, okay? That's what we pride ourselves on. In my opinion, I used to say this, back in the day in my own time, that you can lie to a stranger, but why lie to me? Okay, and that's primarily for people that know you. Okay, those who know you well enough know that you're understanding, very nurturing, things like that. Right now, Taurus, you just want pure blooded honesty from people. That's what you give, that's what you want back. Okay, and so presently that is what I feel is going on with your energy. Now let's see what's going on with the past. The past is in that 8 of Swords. I mean, not 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, okay? I don't know why 8 of Swords came up. Came out. You might be in that kind of energy as well. Some still residual air energy, okay, coming in. But on your sign, on the collective. But 8 of Wands, okay, in the past seems like there was more action than words, okay, in the past. And sometimes with Taurus, we can show you better than we can tell you. And that's how you moved in the past. Thinking that it was, transcribing as such. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you, you should know me by now type vibe, okay? And that's how Tauruses rock. And now, presently, you're now going with the, okay, since you don't believe me from my actions, believe me in my words, okay? And so that's this vibe that I'm getting, okay? Now, again, if this is not really you, Taurus, as far as your energy, this could be the energy of someone that you're dealing with, okay? Where your heart's desire lies, okay? If your heart's desire is lying towards a person or leaning towards a person, better saying, then that's what that is, okay? This is what that energy might entail, okay? Actions don't speak louder than words in some people's opinions, depending on if it's not reciprocal energy, okay? So let's get into this future energy of a Four of Cups, okay? Four of Cups. We have someone in a meditative pose between two palm trees and 3 cups in front and 1 cup above the head in red, okay? So extending an offer of some sort coming towards you, okay? You're reserving your energy in this future placement, okay? Reserving your energy. This offer that comes to you, it is of emotional, because this is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? So you could be dealing with any one of those signs. So when we look at your spread right now, you have damn near all the signs with the exception of Earth, okay? Showing up in your spread, all right? But someone, either you're focused on something right now, your emotions are tied to someone in particular, and maybe you're wondering, if this is your person, or if you should even take this offer if one's already been given to you. You are in contemplative thought, okay? So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you guys, Taurus, for the overall outcome of this spread. And it is Justice, okay? The scale, the Libra, okay? Libra energy. So you could have Libra in your chart, okay? You don't have to. You could be dealing with a Libra. Whatever the case may be, only you know, okay? So that is the overall outcome in the sense of justice will prevail. The scales will be balanced, okay? Which automatically, you have 8 in the spread already. 8 promotes balance. If you turn 8 sideways, it turns into an infinity symbol, okay? This is infinite possibilities that could go in regards to this connection or the situation that you're dealing with, okay? This is not going to be for all Tauruses, okay? So if this first spread is not for you, then this may be the end of your reading, okay? But if you make it to the end, thank you for staying, okay? So let's get into clarifiers. 1 from the bottom, 1 from the top for present energy, 1 from the bottom for past energy, and then 1 energetically from the middle, which I'm gonna go here. And then I pulled out 2. I'm gonna pull the one that is from the bottom because that's the one that I wanted. There you go, okay? And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see what is going to clarify this justice, okay? Like I said, I feel this energy of a fair playing field with that justice card coming out. Let's see what you have, Taurus. So we have the Strength card, okay? Leo energy. Then we have the Queen of Voices, which would be the Queen of Swords. So now you have both a queen and a king on and within your spread, okay? This is gearing towards some kind of relationship, okay? Lastly, for your future placement for the Four of Cups is the Empress, okay? It is the Empress. Very nice energy, okay? So Tauruses, right now, if your heart's desire has been a relationship, I think this should tie you in until your next reading, okay? So let's look at this present energy, all right? Present energy is with the King of Swords and the Strength card, okay? With these two being paired, I feel the energy of someone trying to find the courage or has now found the strength to be able to come towards you with some honest communication, okay? I don't feel like, Taurus, you need any courage at all. This could possibly be your person, okay, presently, okay, or whoever you're dealing with now. If it has not happened already, it's in the works, okay? So depends on when you catch this reading, okay? But that is what I feel with this card. Someone having to get the courage up or has found the courage to finally just approach you with good, honest communication, okay? That's for your present. Let's get into this past energy, okay, of the Eight of Wands with the Queen of Swords, okay? You have this woman here with stoic black hair and then ravens or crows around her, okay? And one thing that I noticed is that her wing, it's like a wing kind of covering over her in this card that kind of has like a whitish gray kind of tone to it, okay? So again, that purity of honesty, and like I said before, I can show you better than I can tell you, but you were doing both, okay, in the past. You showed who you were, what you meant. You meant what you said, and you said what you meant, okay? In the past, okay? And now it's time for this person to reciprocate, okay, as far as in the present, okay? You've done all you need to do, Taurus. There's nothing more that you need to do because you have proven yourself worthy. Even though you shouldn't have had to, for someone who has a wall built up, you have to go through a lot in order to prove yourself, okay? It's not fair. It's not. However, this is kind of the way things go, especially when it's kind of like a divine relationship or divine connection, okay? So that's what's going on from the past, okay? Really digging this vibe of Taurus, okay? Where it's promoting good energy coming forth and some reciprocation. And like I said, to have both on the table, king and queen, these are two people that are meant to come together and be honest with one another. No lies, no head games. Everything is like, if I say it, you don't like it, I don't care. I got it off my chest type vibe, okay? Now, let's get into this future energy, which is the Four of Cups with the Empress, okay? The Four of Cups with the Empress. The Empress is, you know, the mother, if you will, of the deck, okay? And the co-partner of the Emperor, okay? But she is kind of, you know, the universe is within her, okay? So you can consider it as like Mother Gaia, if you will, okay? You birth a lot. You birth creativity, not just another human being onto this earth, but you birth a lot, okay? You have the universe within you, okay? And this Four of Cups, you know, is more so centering yourself in being true to who you are, okay? And knowing who you are, that you are that chick or you are that man, whatever the case may be, okay? And so make sure you are definitely in the future putting yourself first. Like I said, possible contemplation on an offer being made to you, or if you want to continue this situation with this person, okay? But it does feel like with this Empress card, you have this beam of light. Primarily, the regular Rider's Waite card has the Empress being pregnant. This particular deck has the universe coming out of her heart space, okay? Not just in the stomach area, okay? And her eyes are closed. She has a cloak, but she's kind of just taking in nature that's around her, okay, and just exuding the universe from her heart space, okay. And so that is where you will be, or if not already, Taurus, is really exemplifying yourself as a centered human being, very mature and able to handle any kind of situation or relationship that comes your way. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for Taurus to match with this Justice card. I cannot. The Emperor with the Justice card. So twice, okay, twice. The King and Queen of Swords have came out in your reading. And then we get the Empress and now the Emperor coming out at the end as your outcome, okay, with the Justice card. Princess of Cups is up underneath that Justice card, kind of clutching pearls pose, which will probably take you aback, Taurus, in the sense of this meaning that whoever this person is in your life, Taurus, is finally realizing that they are your king and you are their queen, or vice versa, okay? And they realize who they are to you and who they want to be to you, okay? And this person wants to bring justice and bring fairness to the table, because of the fact that it was pretty much taken away from you, maybe because of their fault, not yours, okay? So, like, boss up, okay, type vibes, in the sense of, you know, these two cards coming out right behind each other. This is the first time this has ever happened in one of my readings, and I normally can remember, you know, high specifics that happen in my readings, things that even baffle me to come out sometimes. I do not, you know, put these cards or place these cards any kind of way. I don't mark them. I don't do any of that. I shuffle and I do your readings. I sit in your energy, and whatever comes out, comes out. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. And like I said, first time ever this happening, of the Empress being laid out and the Emperor following. And so to me, that is a wonderful, wonderful sign. Okay, so let's get into your heart oracle for the final decision. These two messages between the heart oracle and the power of surrender are to just give you some final messages of support. Okay, so we're going to shuffle by threes. I am a big fan of threes. I've been a fan of doing things by threes since I was like in the 5th grade. I used to actually, and even as an adult, a water fountain, I would literally flush it like 3 times before I actually took a sip from it. Don't know why, I just always did that. So I've been continuing that love of 3, which talks about centering oneself. And so I constantly try and do that every day. It's not an easy task, but you know, as long as you continue to try, that means you're getting somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to cut by threes as well, and we're going to refer to the bottom of the deck to see what your message is, Taurus, which is strengthening bonds. Okay, strengthening bonds. Number 1, okay, following your intuition. Okay, like I said, under the Justice card was the Princess of Cups, meaning being kind of taken aback how this person approaches you, on how they have evolved and are planning to stake claim in your life. Okay, and it will take you aback. You will feel like you have to kind of hold back your excitement or emotions, if you will, to not let them know that you're, you know, truly into what they're saying, trying to be as level-headed as possible. But on the inside, you're screaming like a schoolgirl. Okay, so nonetheless, this is definitely hitting on relationship for you, Taurus, in the sense of strengthening your bonds. Okay, we have this person walking through kind of some blossom type trees, holding something in her hand. I think it's a flower, with an orange dress on. Okay, which I feel indicates kind of the sacral chakra, if you will. And sacral is talking about that inner child, that inner peace within, and just, you know, appreciating life for where it is and how you've evolved, okay? Because definitely Tauruses go through evolution. Everybody does, but evolution happens to those who really truly want to evolve and really improve their self, from whether it be self-image or mental and emotionally, okay, is really where we tie in a little bit more, okay? And I think it's very welcoming because this person is in nature in this card. The number one is kind of striking in the sense of following your intuition, okay? And really take the time to do that. Taurus, if you're feeling, a little bit off, listen to your intuition. If you need time to think, as far as this person offering you some form of information or feelings, things of that nature, take time to think about it and really focus on what it is that you want, okay? This is obviously a journey that is meant for you to go on, okay, with this person. And to make a formal decision, you only need them to be, around partially while you take the time to think. You need to think individually, okay? And so think of history with this person as well, and what you've built with this person as far as it's stating strengthening bonds, okay? So let's go ahead and go into the book. You do have coming together underneath strengthening bonds, okay? So again, after you do that thinking, you will probably go ahead and, fill that heart space and connect with this person, okay? So keywords here are stability, reality, grounded, and health. The potential exists now to bring greater stability to your relationships. Be realistic about what you can expect from others and what you can offer in return. Be consistent and clear in your actions and demand the same, okay? This justice, okay? And all this air energy, okay? Just be upfront and honest, Taurus, about what it is you want, and hopefully it can be reciprocated and vice versa. By taking a down-to-earth approach, your expectations of other people are more likely to be met and relationships will be strengthened. Scattered emotional energy will not serve you. Center yourself, Taurus. Like I said, get in this Empress and Four of Cups energy and really focus in on yourselves. Be sure to ground yourself. Steady and calm energy will translate into secure and strong relationships. To ground yourself, take a walk in nature and connect with the energy of the trees and Mother Earth herself. Enjoy greater health by exercising and eating well. A healthy body will help you feel confident about yourself and your abilities. This self-assured energy will enable you to improve current relationships and attract new ones as well. Okay? So really good message here. I love strengthening bonds. This is probably about maybe the second or third time this came out during the Heart's Desire readings, and I'm really glad to see that. Okay, so some people may be, reconnecting with others and need to strengthen those bonds. May have gotten a little crazy over the pandemic, and so people are now reconnecting emotionally, been a little bit burdened, things of that nature, and slowly bringing yourself back into your connections, your relationships. Okay, so really nice energy here. We're going to go into the power of surrender. I would also suggest, you guys already know, I self-promote my Etsy shop on the regular during the readings, especially if I feel like there's something in particular that might be able to help the collective. For you guys, I would suggest, as far as things that are of the earth, I would suggest the Golden Bliss tea. So herbal tea that I have, that I blended myself. Really nice to have just to help you relax. It's very earthy. It's got some citrus notes. It has some mint and licorice notes, black tea, things of that nature. It's really good for inflammation. If you seem to be in your head as far as emotionally, that good cup of tea can actually kind of help, your mind breathe a little bit. Okay. And then as far as healing from past hurts, I would definitely suggest the Flourish meditation oil, and probably the remembrance oil as well. And as far as that walk and going out into nature, I would definitely suggest kind of taking that with you, put it on your temples, put it on your pressure points, and just sit out in nature and kind of let that aromatherapy kind of come through and help center and ground you while you're out and about. I do put some herbs and teas in my oils, so that kind of gives it that earthiness as well. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for your power of surrender, for your message of support, which is one that is very popular. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Taurus, we sometimes have the tendency of, if we're not getting reciprocated at the time, that it causes us to have fear of getting involved in intimacy when it is finally time. Okay. And so you've developed a fear of it because you didn't receive it when you wanted it. Okay. So it says you are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay. So just because you didn't receive it at the time, Taurus, doesn't mean that you're not, capable of loving or being loved. It just was not the time yet. You still have the ability to do so. You just have to let go of the fear that it'll be another abandonment or not reciprocated or not well received or not given at all. Okay. You are love in itself. Okay. Especially if you have Taurus and Venus. Excuse me, Taurus. So, with that being said, that is all that I have for you guys today. I went a little bit over for you guys, but it's okay. Nonetheless, this will pretty much be your last reading until your next. So until then, Taurus, peace.